God damn. Shit. God, what a promo, huh? Golly, what a promo. I didn't want to. I was going to pop in, during or right before, but I didn't feel like it was appropriate for us to speak over what we was seeing. I don't think we're going to see anything that tops that for tonight, but golly, what a promo. The emotion. Man, Jay is selling it. Jay is selling it. I don't care what nobody say. Jay had better get a pay raise for his performance here in this storyline. God, just every week it gets better and better. Oh, that was magnificent, man. That was magnificent. Hey, what's going on with y'all, man? What's going on? What's good with y'all, man? How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday. Wait, Jey Uso still fighting tonight? Wait, he got a... That ain't right, man. Why they did that to Jey Uso, man? Jey Uso getting the big boot up out the family, and then he got to fight Daniel Bryan to qualify for the Survivor Series elimination match? That ain't right. That ain't right. God, dog. What a promo, though. What's good with y'all, man? Hey, Grizzly says, notice me, a senpai. I see you. Let's go down the list. Hoodie Zay, Kobe Moore, Aquante, Danica in the building. How's it going? Zaza, James, Lee Hernandez, Anthony White, Hunter Thomas, CTSZ, Say Creative, Tug in the building, Raekwon. How's it going? Hey, you one unsung hero? That's good to hear. Juan Barrera. Hey, I could have swore I saw you earlier today on were you the one that I had saw in Pat McAfee's live? I don't know how it popped up. It showed up in my recommended, so I went to Pat McAfee's show on YouTube, and I saw a few people who happened to be in there. Jeffrey in the building. How's it going? Savon, Christopher, Ramiro, Jalen, the GOAT, the Sharp. Your boy Tay is in the house. JD Davis. Rohan in the building. What's going on, brother? Tim Harris. Nigel. WG Phil. Andrew. Milano, how is it going? Milano says this needs to lead towards Roman versus Rock. We talked about that on Wednesday. But there's only a few ways you can really make it go. But regardless of how it goes, I still stand where I'm at with I do believe if you're going to have Roman versus Rock, Roman had better go over. Andrew in the house. Random Trainer X, what's going on? King James says whoever has the ball last is winning Ravens versus Steelers. That's not a bad assessment. Highly possible. 40 Kai in the house said, yeah, the promo was fire. Indeed it was. Indeed it was. Let me tell you something. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was during quarantine. Roman took time to really take a hard look at himself and say, you know what, I'm going to be on my shit when I return. But ever since this man has returned back with Heyman, it's been absolute gold. But given who he's working with, I understand why. 9 times out of 10, you work with family, and it's a family kind of storyline. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to knock that out the park. BBG says, what did he miss? You just missed Jey Uso getting the big boot out the family. CJ Hilliard in the house. Yeah, what's going on? I got your email about your social media tags. I added it to the shout out video, so it's actually on Patreon. It should be uploading as we speak. That's what I was doing before. Oh wow, it's processing. Yeah, so I put your social media in there underneath your name. So it's in there now. So Thursday Night Football commentary for you guys who aren't on my Patreon, at least the level 3 to 6 members, it's going to be up tomorrow. But those who are on the Patreon, I'm going to be pressing, once it finished processing, I'm going to press, publish. So there's that. I should probably start working on the title. Zaza says CM Punk going to return. No, he's not. Oh, Hoodie Zay said, oh, yeah, he didn't get kicked out. He just got to fall in line. I mean, if he didn't fall in line, then he would get kicked out. Yeah, you're right. You know what? But then with the fall in line with them having to be henchmen and indentured servants and things of that nature, I liked it better if they just said, yo, we going to kick you up out the family. Because realistically speaking, Roman going to lead regardless. So, I don't know. I did find it hilarious how, he was like, I hate you. I hate you. Like he was a kid. That was funny. Jonathan said, you is my big YouTube. That I'm not too sure what you meant by that, but all right. Is Kevin Owens coming out? Yes, indeed it is. Survive Dude says Jay probably going to fight with Jimmy and then they're going to win the tag titles and dominate SmackDown with Roman. Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because at this particular point, if they're going to be henchmen underneath Roman, I don't know how it's going to work because the Usos can't possibly turn heel right now. They're face simply by sympathy. There's no way you can shift them to becoming a heel. And if they were to turn heel by just going out and now brutalizing people because Romans tell them to do it, the switch will never work. So it's kind of hard to have them as, the Samoan faction, I guess, since it's 3 people. And Roman's the heel champion, but Jay and Jimmy are face. It wouldn't work. There's no way you can make Jay and Jimmy heel right now. It's not going to work. The whole sympathy factor was Roman's the heel, Jay is the face. There's no way. If they become champion, I don't know how that dynamic's going to work. Dragoon in the house, how is it going? You know what's funny, Dragoon? I've been telling you for like a doggone month. I had to go and post that chiseling of the rechiseling of the chiseled Adonis, and I've never gotten around to do it, man. I have all this footage, and the longer that it takes me to go and edit it, the further and further, in the weeks we're going to get, it's going to be like back posting at this point. I gotta upload these joints, man. I'm sitting on like 4 episodes. I gotta upload these joints. Zaza says Lamar can't throw. I mean, he's not at the top of the league, but don't say he can't throw. I mean, he's not really throwing like that. I mean, they're throwing the least in the league right now, but hey, we'll see. But Kevin Owens, and I'm not feeling Kevin Owens' new in-ring look, man. He just looked like he just came straight off the street, hopped into the ring, and started getting ready to fight. I'm not a big fan of it. Bring back his old in-ring, clothing. And Bobby Roode looks like he spits out, what they call it, tobacco? He looked like he spit tobacco while riding a motorcycle. Well, Robert Roode, pardon me, not Bobby Roode. 40 Kai says KO in pants is as bad as Orton. Indeed. Lee Hernandez, yeah, it looked like he forgot his ring gear. But the craziest thing with the last 2 matches I've seen him in, he's been wearing long pants, has he not? Oh, it's called Dip. That's what it is. There we go. Thank you. The new Nikki J Kid. Thank you for reminding me. When I was in college, because I played college football upstate New York, majority of my teammates were just extremely country white people, right? So they would always, like their mouth was, they just in there. When I first showed up to the school, and there was like 16 people in a row because they had been on the team the year before. So when I had first showed up, I'm like, yo, I came to a school. I'm about to play with a bunch of people who got Down syndrome. What's wrong with, did they all have strokes? What's wrong with their mouth? Like they just got the dip. They lit right here. I'm like, what's wrong with them? And then I found out what it was. I'm like, oh, I'm the wrong one. I'm like, what's wrong with them? They got dip in there. They just, I was like, damn, we about to lose, man. They was defending the championship too. I'm like, how you gonna win? And we got special. We got people who really need. They all park in the handicap spot. Is that what was going? Why they mouth like that? They just got a gang of dip up in there, and everybody had water bottles. You know the people who you guys who those of you who dip, they got the water, but they spit into it, so it's like the brown water. I was like, oh God. When I first saw it, I'm like, yo, people drinking, like what are you drinking? I mean, there has to be a shortage of iced tea on campus if everybody got a brown water bottle. Like, what's going on over here? And then I found out what it was. I'm like, okay. Oh, Robert Roode going to town on Kevin Owens outside. That's a good leather jacket. Oh, he about to get thrown out. Why would you pick him up and throw him back in? Get him up out of here, ref. Get him up out of here. There you go. Throw his dumb ass up out of here, man. Dark beard Poppy gotta go. Robert Roode's beard is blacker than me. He's got to be using some sort of just for men or some. This man's beard dark as hell. Cedric Tyler put 5 on it. Said, "What's up, Chiseled?" Had the chat wilding at the end of Hell in a Cell review on Wednesday. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, it was going crazy. It was wilding out there. Lee Hernandez, you ain't right. Said they was drinking on that Flint water. That's what it was looking like. Trash Legend said, "Who do I think is going to win between Randy and Roman?" It has to be Roman. It has to be Roman. Randy losing doesn't really hurt him. Roman losing, that hurts him. And it has to be Roman. Sir Viv Dude said, Lions or Colts? You know what? I really do like this Lions team. I'm gonna be rolling with the Lions in damn near every game they playing well. I'm gonna roll with the Lions. I like the Colts too, but I said that the Lions were one of my dark horses to get into the playoffs, and they've done exactly what they've been doing over the years, where they can't finish games, and that's a problem. But the Lions are way better than what their record actually says they are. I'll go with the Lions on that one. Black Howling 425, put 2 on it. Much love. Oh, let me go check to see if anybody put anything on Hot Mic. Keep my eyes open. But those of you who already see it in the top left-hand corner, if you guys have not already, download the Hot Mic app, use the promo code Adonis, follow me on Hot Mic, opportunity to win yourself a little bit of money. All right, all the links are in the description. Oh, since we had a commercial break, let me upload the commentary. For the people on Patreon, grab that title for you guys and then have that up and posted. Lee Hernandez says that Roman shouldn't lose to nobody. He should have a lengthy title reign. Indeed, he should have a lengthy title reign. There's going to be moments in which I don't think he should lose any matches until about Mania. But if he does lose, it matters how he loses. If he loses by disqualification, I think that's fine. I think they should bring back losing by countout, things of that nature. I think that's fine. But I don't think Roman should take any pinfall, losses. He's not going to get a submission because they're going to have Roman do the John Cena stuff. Since nobody counts, Cena tapping out to Jericho and what was it? It was Jericho, Angle, and Benoit who all tapped out Cena. But of course, ain't nobody. We don't talk about that. At least not Benoit. We don't want to talk about Benoit. Let me upload this. Panthers lost, so I'd have to put ATL first. Carolina's the 3 letters for Carolina is car, is it not? Atlanta didn't blow the lead. Why'd I write Cleed? What's wrong with me? There we go. Now it's on Patreon. Week 8 commentary, baby. But right now, qualifying match, let me tell you something. I don't like how WWE doesn't play to, the storyline, or I should say the pay-per-views like that anymore. It bothers me. Why is it that you only start building towards a pay-per-view the month before the pay-per-view? Things like this should be months in the making. Knowing Survivor Series is one of the 4 big pay-per-views that WWE just so happens to have, this should be a thing that's brewing since SummerSlam. You should have things that, we're 2 different brands. The draft happened. Matter of fact, forget SummerSlam because that's very long-term booking. WWE ain't doing that. But from the draft, from that point, there should have been bad blood from the draft. You could have planted the seeds from there. You don't need to directly, interact because, of course, you're going to have your pay-per-view down the line. But from the draft moving forward, they should have had people have interactions in the back to plant the seeds because everybody's not going to have a match at Hell in the Cell. So because that's the case, they should have had, like, this person gets drafted to this show. This person goes undrafted. Therefore, they attack this person. All of a sudden, all of these miniature feuds that are happening individually, it's not actually a feud. It's just, yo, this person's going to qualify for the team. And guess what? The person who they attacked, they on the other brand's team. It's so simple. Instead of having a bunch of qualifying matches on the exact same day to build a team, that makes no sense. Like the Raw Women's Survivor Series team is probably the worst collective of superstars that has ever been assembled together. There has been some bad Survivor Series teams compiled together, but I think the women's team for Raw is the worst we've probably ever seen. Kevin said, I still think it's dumb. I still think it's stupid how they turn Hell in a Cell into a pay-per-view. I agree. I hate gimmick pay-per-views. The only gimmick pay-per-view that should exist is Royal Rumble. It's the only one. Money in the Bank should still be the ladder match that's at WrestleMania. Hell in a Cell should be a match that's reserved for a cataclysmic kind of feud. A feud that's it's boiling. You shouldn't just have Hell in a Cell matches just to have Hell in a Cell matches. You shouldn't have ladder matches just to have ladder matches. There has to be a reason why this is happening. And now you got 3 Hell in a Cell matches every single year just for kicks. Doesn't make sense. You can't even surprise people with the match. Before, when somebody said we're going to fight in a Hell in the Cell, it was out of nowhere because people didn't anticipate it coming. But if I look on the damn schedule and I see in 2 months Hell in a Cell is coming up, oh, so we're going to have Hell in a Cell matches. It's like when they had TLC. That was the dumbest idea. And then they had TLC and stairs. Tables, ladders, and chairs and stairs. The fuck is a stairs match? What is a stairs match? I agree, Save Creator. I agree, stay creative. Elimination Chamber should be reserved for one of the big 4. Elimination Chamber 2003, when was it? SummerSlam. Elimination Chamber 2002, when it first debuted. Armageddon? When was Elimination Chamber, the very first Elimination Chamber? What pay-per-view was it on? Was it Armageddon? It wasn't Survivor Series. No, because Triple H took his title back from Shawn Michaels at Armageddon, I think. No, he took it back at Unforgiven. Somebody, when was 2002's Elimination Chamber, when Shawn won? It wasn't Summers. It couldn't have been SummerSlam. 2003 was SummerSlam. 2002, the SummerSlam match between Triple H and Shawn Michaels was Michaels' first match back since WrestleMania 14. Elimination Chamber 2002, it was Survivor Series, wasn't it? Yeah, it had to be Survivor Series because Hunter won it back at Armageddon in 2002 as Kevin Owens qualifies for the Survivor Series match. It was Survivor Series. All right, thank you. Jay Marcus, Anthony White, I appreciate you guys. Lee Hernandez, Philly Jackson, yes, that's what it was. But they gotta stop with these gimmick, pay-per-views, man. Hey, no filter in the building. How's it going? Owen says, what's the worst Survivor Series of all time? God damn. The worst Survivor Series of all, that's a tough one. That's a very broad one. The worst one of all time. Shit. Wow. I couldn't tell you. Wait, why the hell is the thumbnail still Hell in a Cell? I thought I switched it. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I done saved it. I didn't switch it. Let me switch it because the damn thumbnail talking about Hell in a Cell. What's wrong with me? John Cena versus the Authority. Oh, that was annoying. And what bothered me about, Cena and the Authority was after all the building of having him taking away the Authority, just to have them come back. That bothered me so much. You debuted Sting. You literally debuted Sting to take down the Authority, and then you bring it back months later. I need to understand why they thought that was a good idea. It was the dumbest. And I'm mind you, when Sting came, damn near most people knew Sting was going to debut, right? But it was a matter of when it would happen. When it finally happened, I was in college at the time. I was losing my shit, right? And part of it was, for one, Sting is here. And the second was, the last time we had saw, I think that was 2014. So that was the same year that Undertaker had the streak broken, right? Because that was the case, I'm like, dog, Sting is here now. Taker lost at Mania. The possibilities. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. Mal Allen said you didn't even get your hot mic notification. Oh, that's bizarre. Kevin said, don't even get me started with Sting. They fucked him over big time. Only 2 matches and lost both. He should have lost to Rollins. He should have never lost to Hunter. He should have beat Hunter. Because what does the story tell you? WWE's always going to be better than WCW. What is the purpose of bringing Sting here to lose? KC Williams put 1-9 on it. Said Sting should have won against Hunter at WrestleMania. Indeed, he should have. I actually had the pleasure of seeing Sting live when leading up until the Night of Champions match between him and Rollins, when they were in Brooklyn and he was inside that statue thing. I was there for that. If I'm not mistaken, that same night the Dudley Boys had came back. It's all ego. Yeah, it's all ego. That's Triple H and all this other stuff. It's a ridiculous ego. Dijon said Triple H is overrated. Overrated in comparison to who? Because Triple H is one of the greatest heels of all time. The only problem is you can tell the story of Triple H due to the person whom he was next to. Because coming up as Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he was never the guy. It wasn't until he became Triple H, but who was the guy? Shawn Michaels. Then when Triple H started to reach and ascend towards his peak, The Rock was already a star. Triple H, you can make the argument Triple H was only made because Austin was gone. But Triple H, when he came back 2002, he established himself. But then who did you align yourself with? Evolution. Ric Flair, arguably the greatest of all time. Triple H now by himself after that. What happened? DX reforms. Shawn Michaels is there. 2008, Triple H is still doing his thing. I believe he ended up becoming champion again. And then following that, Randy Orton and things of that nature. But throughout Triple H's prime, you could put him right next to somebody else and, I would say when we talk about the top 10 greatest or the greatest to ever do it, Triple H in comparison to those, probably not there, but he at least has an argument to be in the conversation, not for greatest of all time. Top 10, he's like on the outside looking in or on the inside possibly falling out sort of situation. Makai said, do I think that the Fiend will interrupt the Orton match? I think so. For all intents and purposes, if there's a way to make the champion lose, that's fair. Oh, wow, Bianca Belair's on the television. All things should stop right now. Natalia's talking. We could keep talking again. All right, so Dijon said Chris Benoit was one of my favorite wrestlers. He was my favorite wrestler. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the Fiend has to interrupt because Orton losing clean, although I don't believe it's going to mean a lot if Orton were to lose to the Fiend. You don't want your champion losing clean. But I'm tired of WWE not allowing allowing matches to go to the finish. Tommy Griffin in the house. What's going on? Waveface Killer says the Fiend versus Drew versus Orton TLC match. I wouldn't like that for a TLC match. I would not like that for a TLC match. Because none of those guys are really going. Although, you know, ladder matches and things of that nature is just glorified spot fest. But, you know. Hoodie said, Montez going to do me? Hey, perhaps. Perhaps. But Bianca, ooh, that's a fine specimen right there. How do y'all feel about Lars Sullivan? Do y'all care for him? Do you think he has potential? How do you feel about Lars Sullivan? If you guys haven't already, download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. And make sure you follow me on Hot Mic. If you have not followed me already on Hot Mic, do so. Make sure you hit the follow button. That way you can enter into the sweepstakes. All of the links are in the description. Clyde Tiku said, who do you think was a better heel of the Ruthless Aggression era, Edge and Randy Orton? Between the two, during the Ruthless Aggression era, Orton was heel for a longer time. Edge was more accomplished in his heel run. Oh, but then again, you know what? You know what? Ah, boy, you talk about Nuclear Heat 2005. Everybody on the planet hated Edge. Undertaker's feud with Edge was great. But man, Orton, boy, the Legend Killer was magnificent. Ooh, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. And then in the beginning, because in the time span of Orton's, you know, Legend Killer, I think 2005. Really, it was 2004, even when it was an Evolution. Orton as a heel became face in 04, turned back heel 05. Then his going through, boy, that's a tough one. If it's between Edge and Orton, you know what? I probably have to go Edge, man. I probably got to go Edge. 09, and the only reason why I'm here, it's tough for me, is 09 Orton. Thank you so much. JD Davis says 09 Orton was crazy heel. Nuclear Heat. But 2005 to 2007, Edge was number one in the. I can't. Yeah, you can't. Gotta be Edge. Gotta be Edge. Although I would say the heel of that whole decade goes to JBL. It started as Triple H. JBL took that mantle and he stayed heel the whole time. What JBL did in 2004 to 2005, arguably, that heel run as the champion or leading up to the champion, that's top 5. That is one of the greatest on the planet. This man there was literally not a single person on the planet who I think said, man, we love us some JBL. Looking back on it, massacre. You can't do nothing but clap. But everybody who came up during that era, if they came out news and said JBL died, I think there'd be a standing ovation around the planet. That is how much heat this man got. And ex-flawless, I agree. Lars Sullivan, that man's boring. Oh boy, Bianca Belair is coming out. Let me get my lotion. Okay, we're not doing that right now. The Reaper said, how do I feel about Bayley? I love the fact that she turned heel. Definitely does something for her character. It was necessary because her staying face was not going to work. But I'm ecstatic, of what Bayley's doing right now. I just would love to know what she's gonna do without Sasha, because Sasha's gonna hold on to that belt. She better hold on to that belt, I should say. Banks said, "Who said Lars should talk for 5 minutes? I wish I knew. I wonder who made that happen." Anthony Thompson said Eddie was a good heel. Eddie was a great heel, but keep in mind who he was working with. You're working with Rey Mysterio. Mysterio is damn the ultimate face. Mysterio's a person who can't possibly be heel. So of course Eddie's work is going to be great. No disrespect to Eddie at all. Eddie is one of the greatest of all time for a reason. But because he was working against Mysterio, it made it seem way better. Or I should say, it was greater. It was already great. It made it even greater. But if Eddie wasn't working with Ray and Eddie was just, heel just to be heel, I don't think it would have worked. Because it's not easy to hate Eddie. It's too tough to hate Eddie. We only hated Eddie at that particular moment because we all loved Ray. That was the way that they made it work. Anthony White said, Bianca Belair's entrance is fire. Let me tell you something. I'll give it some fire and ice. Oh, gee, no, we're not doing. Oh boy, we're not gonna do that. Not tonight. Not tonight. Montez is a good man. Montez is a good man. Lucky man. I'm not gonna say that. We don't put these harlots on pedestals. Malik said, who had a better face? Who was better as a face, Hogan or John Cena? Hogan. Oh, then again. Hogan. I'd say Hogan. Golly. Hogan and Cena. Hogan, yeah, I don't. Cena started to dwindle out, but you love to hate Cena. Yeah, I gotta go Hogan. They're the best of their generations. As faces. Oh boy, god damn, that's tough. That's a hell of a question, man. That is a hell of a question. Because you got to think about there's so much that goes into it. You talk about being a draw, the performance, the feel of the crowd. You know what, man? I got to go Hogan. I got to go Hogan. Cena took, because think about it like this. If Hogan was coming up when Cena was coming up, and Cena was coming up where Hogan was coming up, who would still have a face run that would be unmatched? To be honest with you, I think Hogan could have still did what Hogan did if he was wrestling now. Well, not now, because the generation now of professional wrestling fans are kind of dumb. But if Cena was doing what he was doing back then, it wouldn't have worked. Because keep in mind the transition of the fan bases and things of that nature. Cena lives off of women and children, right? Hogan had women, children, and grown men wanting to be Hogan. Grown men were the ones who was booing Cena. So because of that, I think I got to lean towards Hogan. Rohan put 5 on it. Said, what was my favorite match of 2014? Of 2014, my favorite match. Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, Royal Rumble. Masterclass performance. Masterclass performance. I absolutely loved it. I hope that was 2014. If not that, if it wasn't that year, I would have to say Wyatt family versus the Shield. No. I think that was a year after. Oh boy. No. That was 2014. Yes. Shit. 2014 had some good matches, man. Evolution versus the Shield. Yeah, Evolution versus the Shield at Backlash. Was it Backlash with Blue Tista? Damn, they had some good matches, man. It was that first half. It was great. Yes, it was. Yeah, the Shield. Yeah, that was a good one. Shield versus Evolution. Magnificent match. Bryan versus Wyatt at Royal Rumble. Sensational match. It was Payback. Yeah, Payback. The elimination match. That's what it was. And then in the Elimination Chamber match, Wyatt family versus the Shield. Magnificent. Oh, and then also Survivor Series match where Sting debuted. Yeah, I can't forget that. We were talking about it earlier. How can I forget that? Oh, somebody put one on it. Let me find you. On Hot Mic. Patrick put $1.99 on it. Shout out to you, Patrick. Much love, brother. Let me see. You know, Mysterio's daughter, this whole storyline. Y'all feeling this storyline? I don't know how to feel about it. I truly don't know how to feel about this storyline. How do y'all feel about Aaliyah Mysterio and Buddy Murphy? Because it's not really selling me. A lot of people were upset at the age differential, which I thought was goofy. But I'm not sold on it. It's decent, but it's not. It don't make sense to me. Wow. Oh, yeah, it's over for Billie Kay. There's no way she's winning this match. Should have just been the damn Iconics, man. Her by herself really don't work. They're a tag team for a damn reason. Natalya needs to hurry up and go home, man. Go back to Canada. Go make a child with Tyson Kidd. I've had enough of Natalya, man. I've had enough of Natalya. At this point, it's extremely bland. You can wrestle. We get it. What else do you got? Where's a different generation now? This ain't the everybody can wrestle now. What sets you apart, Natalya? Please. She don't got no personality. She boring. She a cat lady. I've had enough of Natalya, son. How do I feel about Big E solo? We got to see what they going to do. I don't mind them being solo. I'm not happy at the way that they did it, but we got to see what Big E going to do. Rohan put 5 on it. Said they were both on the same year. What was your favorite rivalry of the 2000s? Probably Rock Austin. Taker Michaels. Rock Austin, Taker Michaels. Rock Austin, Taker Michaels. Rock Austin, Taker Michaels. Boy, Taker Orton. I like Taker Orton more than I like Taker and Edge. Both were good though. JBL and Eddie rather than JBL and Cena. Lesnar and Angle, yes. Rohan also put another 2 on and said favorite Money in the Bank cash-in. I would have to say my favorite Money in the Bank cash-in, either Seth Rollins at WrestleMania or Edge when he cashed it in on Cena the very first time. Because ain't nobody see that joint coming. B. Beal, 23-25, put 5 on it. Said, what was the best year of the PG era? The best year of the PG era? Probably of the PG era. Wait, what the hell? They doing a double submission on Billy Kay? What the hell? Don't tap out, Bianca. Don't tap out. Yeah, bite her. Just bite her. What the hell is this? This is mad confusing. Wait, Natalya stopped her submission hold to go grab. That doesn't even make sense. Okay, all right. Let's see. Best year of the PG era. Maybe, you know what? 2009. 2009. I think 2009. Yvonne said, what's my favorite match in the 2020 era? I mean, it's not, it's just this year. But favorite match of this year? Probably Reigns versus Jay. I think Reigns versus Jay. Ooh, Hardy and Edge did have themselves a good feud. 2011 Summer of Punk was great. I enjoyed it, but I think 2009 was a bit better. Locked Puppet said, Chisel, what's your favorite Brock Lesnar match since he came back in 2012? Lesnar versus Royal Rumble 2015. Lesnar, Rollins, and I think it was Cena. Triple threat match. Oh, that was a hellacious match. Magnificent. And also Lesnar versus Styles. That was a good match as well. Oh, here comes the ending. Bianca about to end this right here. Game done. Drop her, dumbass. There you go. Bianca wins this match. Although I wish she would have sold that the submission a bit more. Rohan put another 5 on it. Said favorite NXT rivalry? Sasha Banks Bailey. That was a great rivalry. Samoa Joe, Nakamura. That was a great rivalry as well. Ciampa Gargano, sensational rivalry. I wish the rivalry between Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream went on a bit longer. DIY Revival, that was good too. Anthony Thompson says, favorite Triple H feud? Triple H and Orton 2009. I don't think there's a single one that was a bit better. What are they doing with Carmella? I mean, Carmella's character is never going to get over. Oh, speaking of, I see she's drinking wine. I just had an order come in from Le Champion earlier today, and we got ourselves 6 cases of a little bit of the bubbly. Kate literally came in today. A little bit of the bubbly. 6 cases of them. I think they had a pamphlet for AEW too. There we go. Literally came in today. A little bit of the bubbly. I'm about to leave it right here. Should open it, but I almost blew my goddamn eye out with this joint. AJ said, this the WWE. We don't do that here. But a little bit of the bubbly. Gonna have to get myself a little bit I already had it already. When they had first came out, I was one of the last people to get my hands on it. But let me tell you something. An honest review of the champagne is literally regular champagne, just so happened to have Chris Jericho's name on it. It's not something that's gonna knock your socks off. It's like Carmelo's wine. I had the Capo Cagna, right? I had cases of the Capo Cagna before. It's not that great of a wine. It's just, hey, it's Carmelo's brand. Let me support it. Malik said, if y'all think about it, R-Truth carried Carmella. Absolutely. The only time Carmella was killing was when James Ellsworth was with her, and then she won the title. That was the best time for Carmella. The minute she dropped the title, it was over, and now nobody cares. 40 Kai said, have I tried the Rocks Tequila? Yes, I have. I tried it on the live stream before. I actually still have the, what's it called? Respirado? I don't know how to pronounce it. But I have that one upstairs. I still have it. Matter of fact, no, it's not upstairs. I forgot. I have everything down here with me. I'm tripping. I'm bugging out. I thought it was upstairs. I actually have it with me. When I went to LA and I went to a Lakers game, they gave me this this bag. So I just so happen to have all my bottles down here with me. Oh boy, I'm an alcoholic. Just open up all kinds of alcohol. Okay, so let me see. Where is it? Oh no, I still have both. Terramana is the rocks, and this is the other one. The other flavor, Respirado. Both of the Terramanas here. These are a liter. And what else I got in here? Oh, Statesman. If you guys watched The Kingsman, I got Statesman. This is what they were drinking in the second movie in the Golden Circle. Got my hands on the Statesman. I've had this since the summertime. Never opened it. I'm about to just let this one sit. I'm probably gonna have a cup every other year, probably. But got myself some Statesman. There's that. Terramana's good. Tell you the truth, had I never had Casamigos, I think Terramana's the best tequila out there on the market. But Casamigos, that has been the best tequila I've ever had. This Terramana is number 2 behind Casamigos. But you gotta try. If you haven't tried the Rocks Tequila already, definitely do it. And of course, because I'm Haitian, got that 15-year-old Babaku, that rum, that good stuff. Oh shit. That out the bottle. That good stuff. 15-year aged. Gotta have that Babaku on deck. If you have some trouble sleeping, get yourself 1 cup of this joint, you'll be sleeping like a baby. You'll wake up next week. What happened this week? What do you mean I didn't go to work? Shit, I mean, I mean, since it's in front of me, since the Terramana's in front of me, I mean, we can't not drink it. We can't not drink it. Put this joint on back. Oh, shit. Yvonne said, what's my favorite NFL game? Madden 2006. Makai said, do I think Alexa's title, do I think Alexa title run? What do I think about Alexa's title run? What would the title run? Andrew said, my opinion on WWE versus wrestlers' Twitch account. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm pissed off about it. And WWE needs to stop being some goddamn assholes. Stop being some douchebags. Let these people have their goddamn Twitch accounts. It is absolutely idiotic. I saw a video today of Paige damn near crying, talking about, yo, she broke her neck for this company. You can't even let her have a Twitch account. The fact that they coming down, and I understand as a business, you don't want your talent, you know, doing like Cameo. I can understand why. But for somebody like Paige, it doesn't make sense. Like Lana, all these TikToks and all this other stuff, I get it. But for Paige in particular, she can't wrestle what you want her to do. It's dumb. I think it should be selective. But then again, you need a rule across the board. Like, they're damn near independent contractors. They should be able to do, and kayfabe's already dead. If this was 1994, I completely understand. But kayfabe is literally dead. Them having third party and all this other stuff, just let them have it. It literally does not hurt you. It doesn't affect their work at all. What is the purpose? Shit dumb, man. Michael Rosa, I saw you had put some early. I had to go scroll up. I saw you put 4 on it. He said, what was the best storyline in WWE? Edge versus Matt? WWE ain't even make that storyline. That's real life, brother. It's real life. That's what made it great. But I think best storyline as the Messiah's coming to the ring, best storyline WWE ever did. Best storyline WWE ever did. The best storyline WWE ever did. Shit, man. Yeah, I got you, bastard. Oh, we almost fell into tequila. We can't have that happen. Vince? We could do the Katie Vick. No, I wouldn't say Austin when he got hit by a car. I think they had things that were much better than that. Kofi Bryan was great. You know what? I think oh boy, Matt. Oh boy, that is tough. Austin versus McMahon is there. Edge versus Matt Ryan versus Matt Hardy is there. Kofi versus Bryan. Punk versus Cena, definitely. Punk versus Cena. Wow, that's a lot, man. Jeff versus Matt, deeply personal. Austin versus Rock. Pillman and the Gun. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. You know what? Ah, boy. If not Edge and Hardy, I think maybe Bret and Shawn. I think Bret and Shawn. Probably Bret and Shawn. Eddie said, someone tell this guy that WWE is fake. Not fake, it's choreographed and scripted. Not fake. It's choreographed and scripted. Oh, well, damn. All right. Rollins getting assaulted by Dominic, but, dude, that's some shiny-ass shoes. Oh, well, damn. Murphy beating up Rollins now. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, damn. I thought Dominic was going to beat up Murphy. There, yo, duff his shit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, damn. Now I wonder. Well, here comes Pops. So, wait a minute. So, you mean to tell me Ray was just in the back, just watching his son get duffed up by Seth Rollins, but only came out when Buddy Murphy started attacking his son? Oh, Aaliyah about to jump in the way. Yup. Goddamn. What do y'all think about Rey Mysterio's new match, his mask design? What do y'all think of his new mask design with the one side, darkened than the other? I like it. Whoa! Did she just say she love him? That's every father's worst nightmare, man. Hey, all fathers right now, take a damn shot. Cause if you got yourself a daughter, this ain't what you want. It's been like 2.5 months, and she talking about I love him. God damn. She's sprung on the Australian penis. I'm gonna kill these damn gnats. They only decide to show up. I saw it flying. Oh, I think I got it. She belongs to the streets. Let me go get the. Where's Future when you need him? She belongs to the streets. Let me go find a Future video of him sending harlots to the streets. I can't believe it, man. Kind of love is this? If I was Mysterio, Mysterio's mom, or I should say Mysterio's wife, and Dominic, when I catch my daughter in the back, this what's gonna happen. This better be the whole Mysterio family at Thanksgiving, beating the shit out of Aaliyah. That's what needs to be happening at Thanksgiving. You in love with this man? You ain't even know him for 10 weeks. You in love with this man? They ought to give it a Beats by Dre. What's wrong with her? Lady wildin'. Gotta give it a Beats by Dre. Matter of fact, she lucky Rey Mysterio don't got no cousins named Dio. Because Shorty would have been getting hit with the road roller. If she was my daughter, I'm hitting her with a road roller. It's about to be over for her, son. You love this man? What? You in love with this man? What? You knew him 2.5 months and you thought this was the guy that you was going to be with? What? You belong to the streets. Get out of my house. Let me tell you something about the Street Profits, man. I was there in Brooklyn when they won the titles back in March. And you know what? They actually are very good at what they do. Sensational at what they do. Oh, we had somebody else who put some on it. All right. B. Beal said better title run, Kofi Kingston or Jinder Mahal? A better title run? To be honest with you, Jinder Mahal. Kofi's build-up was way better than Jinder because Jinder's came out of nowhere. But Jinder was he had a better story as champion. But then again, yeah, I think I'd have to say Jinder Mahal, man. Because that first 4 months of Jinder's title defense was very good. And then it kind of went downhill. Where is these things coming from? I don't understand. I don't even live in the hood. Where they coming from? Corey Scott Johnson said, it's crazy both Ray and his wife are short, but they kids kind of tall. Ain't that something? I wonder if Ray look at Dominic like, the fuck he got this height from? Is he even my kid? Eddie looking down like, I'm your papi. I was talking about it a while back. I remember when we were live earlier in the year, I had said, Montez Ford has the ability to be this generation's Rock. He can be the Rock of this generation. Think about it. His in-ring work is great. He's over with the fans. His charisma is unmatched by anybody in the WWE right now. Sensational. I love the Street Profits. I do. Believe me, I do. But let's just be honest. Montez is a star. It's like when you looked at the Hardy Boys. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, man, they great. Jeff's that dude. Down the line, Matt was able to, go and reinvent himself. Jeff never really did it until he went to TNA and became Willow. But Montez can't beat it. No, Ben C, let me tell you something. I think Montez is one of those guys who Vince can't bury. Montez's charisma alone will stay over with the fans. Montez is one of those rare breeds who it don't matter what you give him, he gonna kill it. His energy is completely unmatched. Exactly. Mr. Mike said Montez is the Beyonce of the team. Most Wanted said best underdog story. You have Chris Benoit in 04. Daniel Bryan, 2013 to 14. Kofi, obviously, this past year. The Miz, 2011. No, 2010, really. Is it? Yeah, 2010. Eddie, 2004 as well. I can't say Punk as a super underdog sort of situation. I can't really say Punk there. He was the underdog, but the build-up for Punk's sort of situation, it wasn't as vast as everybody else's. Punk's joint was kind of sudden. It happened all within a few months span. And he had been world champion before, so Eddie and Benoit, Bryan and the others, they weren't, you know, world champion. At least Benoit wasn't WCW for how long was it, a day, and then he dropped the title. Dettori said, do I remember the Smackdown 6? Of course. Of course. Edge, Mysterio, Eddie, Benoit, Angle, Chavo. Was it RVD? Chavo. Mysterio? No. Eddie, Chavo, Edge Mysterio, Benoit, Angle. Yeah, I think those were the 6, was it not? Jimmy Wang Yang, that's a name I ain't heard in forever. Zack Ryder was buried? Yes, he was. Otaku Anime Man? Yes, he was. He was buried. Chuck Palumbo. That's a name. Deuce and Domino? Deuce and Domino? You know what's funny? I was listening to the Billy and Chuck theme song the other day. I absolutely love that theme song. You look so good to me. Love that damn theme song. Oh my God, magnificent. I said Chavo, right, instead of Chavo. I'm a dumbass. Lee Hernandez, you're right. I'm a jackass. You know what pisses me off about the tag title sort of situation? Shinsuke and Cesaro were actually building, you know, a whole lot of momentum before they ended up losing the titles. Excite said Toni Storm is thick as fuck. Indeed she is. Take a seat on my pelvic region. Should we finish this tonight? Matter of fact, no, we shouldn't. I'm going to the gun range in the morning. Last thing I want to do is oversleep and miss my alarm. Gotta go out there and shoot. Gotcha, bitch ass. Nope. No, I didn't. I'm going to clap you into... I feel like DK in Melee. Charge up the clap. Let's see. You said, DeWillie said once Eddie died, there was no saving Chris. Indeed. I remember I did a video on the Beyond the Ring. Behind the ring? Dark side of the ring? That's what it was. Dark side of the ring. I swear, ooh, I'm going to kill this gnat, goddammit. Makai said, do I think Alexa gets a title run? She has to. If The Fiend, or I should say, when The Fiend becomes champion, Alexa will become women's champion. And when they do, they will reign over their promotion. Well, their brand. She should. Only way Alexa gets the title is if the Fiend has the title. If the Fiend don't have the title, don't give Alexa the title. Aaron said, how do I feel about Tampa signing AB? I talked about it on the Hold My Nuggets podcast today. Go to the Hold My Nuggets podcast on YouTube. You can find it. iTunes, Spotify, all places where they have audio platforms. Oh, holy shit! What the hell? Cesaro just launched Montez into the virtual fans. He's in somebody's living room right now. Wait a minute. God damn, I love Cesaro's work. Shit. Montez got yeeted. Turn on the R. Kelly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Montez Ford has flown away. He believed he can soar. Cesaro nearly threw him through the open door. He believed he could fly. He believed he could fly. Cesaro made him fly. That man was flying. God damn. Montez may be dead. Kaylin said I should do WWE highlights like I do for the NFL. Copyright, copyright, copyright. But perhaps I'm going to give it a try on Patreon. I'm going to give it a shot. If they take down my Patreon, I'm going to be sick, man. I'm going to be really sick. Nah, Malik, the vocals was not hitting this time around. It was not hitting this time around. Let me put back this little bit of the bubbly. Got sent to the upper room, and then he dropped into the lower room. Pickle said, what about AEW? We're going live next Wednesday watching AEW. So that's going to be interesting. And I hope the FTR is doing something, because I love me some FTR. Kevin said, have I seen NXT? What do I think about it? We were live during NXT. It was all right pay-per-view. Well, Halloween Havoc, was it considered a pay-per-view? I'm not too sure. Martin said, Cesaro is so underutilized. This man has so much potential, but WWE doesn't know how to use him correctly. If used correctly, he should have been a contender for the world title. 2014, when he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, they should have made that mean something. So when he won in 2014, he should have challenged for the championship. And if he still did lose, because remember, when Bryan got hurt and he couldn't retain said championship, and when I say retain, I'm not talking about defend said championship in a match. I'm talking about retain because of his health. He had to relinquish the title. When that happened, that was the moment Cesaro should have been able to either 1, become champion, or 2, contend for the championship. Side Heyman, and they did not allow it to actually manifest. That bothered me. That truly bothered me. Because you made this battle royal and then you made it mean nothing. Just like the women's battle royal, well, the Fabulous Moolah battle royal. The hell does it mean? If you win, what does it do for you? It's not a Mania moment if the actual Rumble don't mean shit. Gotcha, bitch ass. Oh, yes. I should hold up your dead body as a trophy if I could find it. I would throw it into the garbage and put it away, but I'm going to leave it there as a message to all other gnats that want to infiltrate my stream. Come around my way, you will get clapped. Oh, Montez is back in the ring. I thought that man was dead. Banks 2F. Oh, pardon me. Banks 2K said favorite Jeff Hardy match. Hardy versus Undertaker ladder match 2002. Jeff Hardy versus Edge ladder match 2009. 2009. And Hardy versus Hardy and Umaga had a great match. I just can't remember when it happened. I got to remember, but I just can't remember where it happened. Look at Montez flying straight to the floor. That man is in somebody. He landed in somebody goddamn. He landed in somebody's shit. I was going to say Jeff and Punk. I was going to say Jeff and Punk, but I think his match with Umaga was just a little bit better. Extreme Rules, that's what it was? Umaga versus Jeff, it was Extreme Rules? Was that the pay-per-view? Yeah, gotcha, bitch ass. Welcome to the afterlife. Hey, Montez may not have been in the upper room, but that damn Nat wanted to go and reproduce. All right, I got something for you. I got something for every single one of y'all. Bring it. Bring it. Who gonna die? Yeah, Leonetta said, I gotta give up. Not until I killed it. I'm not even gonna wipe this one off. I'm gonna leave it right here. Everybody gonna get clapped. These damn Nats, they see light. All of a sudden now they want to show up in here. Austin Walker said favorite Rock promo. Favorite Rock promo. You could do the Rock when Hunter was in the ring and he was making fun of all the W stars. There's that. There's the I did it for the Rock. I did it for the people. I did it. I did you throwing wearing fat, you know, that. There's that. The Rock had a lot of promos. There's a lot of Rock promos, man. Bronco fan said, will Jay fall in line? We'll probably have to find out later tonight during his qualifying match. At that point, we'll figure out if he falls in line or not, because I'm pretty sure Roman's going to come out and they're going to have something happen where either Roman tells him to forfeit the match or some shit like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, The Rock and Jericho against Booker T and Rhino. Yes, Joey, correct. Booker T, Rhino, and Stephanie. The punk ass sucker and the semi spoon motherfucker. JD Davis said Muhammad Hassan was a great heel. He was. It was just a bad time. Had the London bombings not happened, Muhammad Hassan could have been one of the greatest heels of all time. But because of the damn London bombings, that ruined Muhammad Hassan. That shit bothers me till this day. Every time I play Day of Reckoning 2, and Muhammad Hassan's in the game, I think of that problem. Wow, Montez did not land well on that frog splash. That was straight chest on chest. They both is feeling the pain right now. Montez better apologize to Shinsuke in the back. He had better apologize to Shinsuke in the back for that. Because he jumped way too short on that one. That is a gang of pain. God damn. Oh, my God. Look at the frog splash again. Look where Montez landed. He did not land well here. He did not. He had the height. He didn't have the good landing. It was straight chest on chest. Oh, my God. He owes Shinsuke dinner right now. He owes Shinsuke dinner right now. That's straight up chest on chest. God damn. Oh, that hurt me. Oh, yes, but my name's Billy. It doesn't matter what your name is. Legendary promo. It was a bad fall. Montez, he shorted him on that one. Oh, it's our guy Sami Zayn. Oh yeah, Hunter Todd. There we go. There's so many lines from that one promo. Booker T dressed like Whoopi. Shane McMahon still a pussy. Never gets old, man. Never gets old. Who do y'all think is winning? Bobby Lashley or Sami Zayn? Who do y'all think is winning? Somebody said Gene Snitsky. I'm weak. I think Bobby's winning for sure. This guy Zayn's whole promo is about how Intercontinental Championship represents the world and the U.S. only represent the U.S. Yeah, Bobby winning. Bobby is definitely winning. I'm going to send this damn joint to the upper room. Devin said Retribution is going to interfere and Sammy will win. We'll see. Oh, here comes Sasha Banks. You love to see it. All things Sasha Banks. And my heaven, she looks like a snack. It is boss time. Wait, wow, they got boss time on the Titantron? Ooh, that's a woman right there. You know what's very interesting about her whole relationship is that Makazi really out here just stitching stuff together. Like, this is what he does. He in the back just stitching. I wonder how long it takes him to stitch together her fits. I've always wondered that. Like, how the hell, like, imagine that. It'd be 3 a.m. This man is still awake. Why? Because he's stitching up his wife's fit. I'd have been upset. After a while, I'm going to start to build some resentment, man. I'm like, yo, I'm building your clothes for you, man. Like, I'm over here making your clothes for you. Then again, at the same time, who's to say he don't make no lingerie for her when it's time to spice it up in the bedroom, man? Ever since Sasha came back, she been showing up with all them fits. The random Jacob said, can I get a, oh, Henry. So I know you forgive me because I was late to the stream. Well, there it is. You're forgiven. Just LJ said Makazi got the juice. Not really. He just spit his game early, man. I always find it funny when people always say to somebody like, man, you're so lucky you're with this person because that person is fine or sexy. It's not luck. Just shoot your shot. A lot of people just don't shoot their shot. Let's just be honest. He probably is funny, but if anything you should learn about relationships, it's not all looks. A lot of people don't quite understand that. That's whenever you see somebody who's fine with somebody who's not as fine, you'll sit there like, man, I wonder what they do. It's not all about just looks. Because on the surface, you're going to sit over here and say, man, I wonder, I didn't have it. I wonder what keeps the relationship interesting. The Realist, 440, put 5 on it, said, have I heard about Paige going off on Twitch about WWE shutting down their accounts? Yes, I was just talking about that. I'm on Paige's side. BRD said, you love my NFL game highlight commentary. I appreciate that. Pickle said, can't believe Michael Vick got arrested in 2007. Really? His people were sloppy. That's what ended up getting him caught. LaVar said, look at Joy Taylor. She's single and nobody's shooting their shot. There it is. It's all about shooting your shot. Once, and I always tell dudes this all the time. When you get older and you think about the times that you didn't shoot your shot when you were in high school or you were in college or you were in your early 20s, you're going to look back and be like, yo, I was dumb as hell. Because realistically speaking, if they tell you no, what really happens? Nothing. And I tell women all the time, the way that women are raised and how they come up in this age, especially when it's intergender, relationship, women are never taught how to keep a man. Men are only taught how to chase. So you got just issues in relationships all the time. I don't want to turn this into a relationships kind of stream, but that's just what the reality of the situation is, really. And it really ain't that difficult. It really ain't that difficult to get people, man. It ain't that hard. And it ain't about, oh, well, you got to be a smooth operator. Not really. Just be interesting. It's literally be interesting. When I get in the car, I blast anime music everywhere I go. I blast anime. I blast rock and roll. You'll hear some Linkin Park. I got country up in there. Some Jason, Aldean. We back in the saddle. Back in black, making the whole place rattle. I ain't the damn conventional black man. I ain't bumping hip-hop all the time. I'm me 110% of the time. It does not hurt me in the pursuits of harlots at all. Locked Puppet said I'm a weeb. Absolutely. 110% absolute weeb. Once fellas learn, like that's why I be telling simps, once you learn you don't gotta worship the ground she walk on in order to get her, watch how shit change. Once ladies learn you don't gotta look like you gotta be a 10 every single morning to get them, people gotta stop thinking beauty and looks is all that matter. It really don't. Because think about it, 6 months into being with the hottest woman on the planet, if her personality is ass, you gonna leave her. Ladies, if you with a dude and he got nothing outside of just washboard abs and a great face and a sensational jawline, you gonna be like, yo, this guy kind of boring, yo, I'm out. But Sasha Banks talking, she bragging about that women's championship win. Kevin Jean said, I'd rather listen to alternative music rather than today's hip-hop. I agree. One of a kind Dre said, been listening to metal since 7th grade. Indeed. Me too. I don't even listen to music like that. I'm not a big music head like that. I'm not. If somebody got a new album coming out, I couldn't tell you about it. But when I do listen to music, if you go to Linkin Park music videos right now on YouTube, it's all my comments. I leave comments left and right. I think Sasha wanted to throw the chair out of the ring, but it didn't really lean. It didn't get there. Joey said, favorite anime opening? Yours is Tokyo Ghoul. I think mine would be One Piece. Opening number 1, We Are. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, opening number 4. Great opening. Anime. I said anime. Inuyasha, ending number 2. It's my shit, man. Got another one. Oh, damn, it fell. Where's his body? I want to show the people your body. I will kill the next one and send it to the upper room. Yu Yu Hakusho had a hell of a one, too. Oh, here comes Bailey. Oh, we already know. Oh, damn. Bailey cut off a song. We might as well sing it for her. Big booty Bailey. 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 Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Big booty Bailey. Coming to the ring with the tomboyish hair. You love to see it. King Rasta, a.k.a. Liv Morgan's new boyfriend, put 5 on it, said, you think it's time to spice it up in the bedroom, play her theme. I think you were talking about... You were talking about somebody. I cannot recall who you were talking about. Andrew McKinley put $2.99 on it. Said retire the WWE tag division. Retire? You might as well. I mean, they ain't around now. As the unchiseled Adonis is sleeping and snoring in the background while watching the Metal Gear Solid 3. He's watching all of the cutscenes of Metal Gear Solid 3. Sensational game. I personally believe Metal Gear Solid is the best game series of all time. But he's watching it right now. Snake is on the motorcycle with Eva, and I think this is when Eva flies off and the wooden falls right into her side. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's happening right now. Okay. Yeah, but the unchiseled Adonis is watching, but he's sleeping right now. In fact, he's snoring. Is he? Yeah, he's snoring. I would get up and put the mic to him snoring so you can hear him snore, but I don't think it's really that serious. Kamal put $19.99 on it. Said it's about being your damn self. And the crazy thing is, you listen to all genres because I did as well. All my life, I grew up listening to hip-hop, but I fell in love with rock, dubstep, country, dance, R&B, you name it. Hey, man, that's how I live my life, man. That's how I live my life. King Rasta said, oh, you were talking about Sasha and Makazi. If they play her theme song in the bedroom to spice things up, perhaps. Perhaps. It's almost, I wonder with WWE superstars if it's similar to like, to R&B, or I should just say artists, period. Like, I wonder if you make love to your music. Like, Trey Songz only make baby-making music. I wonder if he's ever indulged in coitus while listening to his own music. That's intriguing. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? But yeah, like Kamal said, it's all about being yourself. People got to stop trying to assimilate into a role or an image of what they're not. You got to truly understand that yourself is the best person that you want to be. And if people don't rock with it, fuck them. Fuck them. That's just what it got to be, man. Stay Humble said Undertaker or The Fiend. That's unfair. Undertaker's had a 30-year career. The Fiend only been around for damn near 2. It ain't fair to compare the two. Right now, of course, The Fiend, because Undertaker's like 86 years old. Joshua said social media has ruined many things relationship-wise. Absolutely. Because social media tends to think that if you don't post your significant other, all of a sudden your relationship isn't great. You know what I want to do? And I've been telling the ladies that I always interact with this all the time. When I finally decide to go, well, I can't really say when I finally decide to go settle down. I'm in a relationship now. But what I want to do is, if I ever get to the spot where I'm an A-list celebrity, right? I want to go out and be photographed with a different woman every single outing, just so the tabloids can say, he's cheating on his girl. Oh my God, infidelity. But realistically speaking, I'm not. Relationships in a great place. I would love to be the troll who trolls the media. I would do it for a living. I would call the paparazzi on myself, as Jay-Z said in Otis. It's best to just keep your relationship off socials. The one guy said, wow, I can't back out now. You don't think she the one? We good. We sensational. Although I do got to get back to sliding into DMs. I just need to get unshadow blocked on Instagram. I thought I was unshadow blocked 3 weeks ago. I was fixing to go slide in some DMs, and then they ruined it. So you know what? I'm going to have to bring back sliding into DMs tomorrow because it's Halloween. So I have to slide up in some DMs tomorrow. Hassan Rollerson put $9.99 on it. Much love, man. Much love. We had a few coming on Hot Mic. Let me go grab you guys on Hot Mic. That's an absolute fact. We together in real life. The hell I need to impress people on Instagram. That don't make no goddamn sense. CJ put 199 on it and said, damn, the last time I saw Aaliyah, she was a little ass girl. Well, there it is. Ain't that a fact? But sliding into DMs, that's when it had first started, during Halloween. That was the first time that it actually started. That's when I started the whole series. It was on actually Tyler Hero's girlfriend right now. What's her name? Katia Elisa Henry or some shit like that? She was the very first person because she dressed up like Dora. Somebody sent me the post and was like, yo, she fire. I'm like, yo, she all right. Well, let me slide on her DMs. And then thus, the series was born. But I have to bring it back. I can't wait to be unshadow banned at this point. I still have a warning on the YouTube channel that's been here since March because I got 2 strikes because of sliding into DMs. So I'm trying to tread lightly, which is still very odd because they block me for using the girl's photo and they talk about you doing nudity, but they don't actually block the girl for posting the photo. Like, that's very odd. If it was a copyright sort of thing, or using intellectual property, I'd understand. But if you're gonna say, yo, you using nudity, I'm like, but I got it from them. How they good, I'm not. That's confusing. We ain't talking about that right now. Stay Creative said Queen Russo. I think I did that season 1. You gotta tune into the series, brother. I'm not mistaken, I did that season 1. Oh, here comes Jay Uso. This is going to be our main event. It's 42. Yeah, it is definitely the main event. Aquante says Sasha finna lose her title. Man, I don't know about that one. Yeah, Jay Uso is not in a good mood right now. Kyle Kruderbatch said much earlier, your music goes from, yo, that's dope, to you listen to that? Keep an open ear when you listen to music. Hey, man, that's the way it should be. That's truly the way it should be. Let me tell you something. The High School Musical soundtrack, I could sing every single song word for word. Every single Naruto opening theme, I could sing it word for word. There's no secret. I'm one of the biggest Britney Spears fans on the planet. But I can sing Get Rich or Die Trying from 50 Cent from start to finish. It bothers me how people think they should only listen to one genre of music. That shit don't make no goddamn sense. Master Don Game and put 5 on it. Said, where would I rank Attack on Titan for anime? I started watching it 2 weeks ago and I was hooked off first episode. Let me tell you something. As the Unchiseled Adonis is snoring ridiculously right now. Attack on Titan for me, it's in my top 10. I just can't put it in my top 5 yet. But man, that's a crazy anime. If there was an anime that you could tell people, yo, you need to get into right now, Attack on Titan is one of those animes, man. I could sing all the anime openings to One Piece. Jelani Mitchell, put 2 on it. Oh yes, the Willie, yeah, Hustler's Ambition, man, that's a classic. I want to find things up in my life, so I hustle. Man, I love that damn thing. I always thought for my comedy special, when I'm walking to the stage, I want like a drone overhead and like one in front so it could catch me walking. That would be the instrumental of me walking to the stage, man. The one guy said, I go from Many Men by 50 Cent to Monster by Skillet. I was in the gym yesterday listening to those 2 very songs. My man Chris Fields in the building put 5 on it. Say, I can't count the amount of times that I blasted anime music having people stare at me, but when I bump WAP, I look at them with a face palm. Every time, man, every time. I remember there were moments in which I would be inside my old car before I had the accident, of course. And people would get in. I would stop what I'm playing and just give them the aux because I know you're not going to like what I'm playing. Now? Suck my balls, man. I'm playing my anime themes. If you don't rock with it, put on your damn headphones. I'm not big on music like that, but when I'm feeling it, it's on. But Jey Uso, Daniel Bryan, let me tell you something. I cannot foresee Uso winning this match. Who y'all got winning this match? Jey Uso, Daniel Bryan to qualify for the Survivor Series elimination match. Reynolds, Paranormal, put 1 on it. Much love. I got Daniel Bryan winning this match. There's no way Jey Uso fixing to win this match. I'm sorry. Excite, right now, you are the only person who is rolling with Oos. Oh, Y2 Jericho in the building. He put his money on Oos. Can't forget a little bit of the bubbly. A little bit of the bubbly. Ah, shit. Here comes Roman Reigns. He came out 4 minutes into the match? This is very early. I was not ready for this. Wait, they can't go to commercial right now. They can't go to commercial right now. Please don't go to commercial right now. Oh, my God. Why would they do that? Oh, the cliffhanger. Oh, my word. Gotta be kidding me as I knocked over my goddamn. They went to commercial. Oh, they got me. They got me. Damn. These gnats. I wish I knew where they done came from, man. I remember early in the year when we were streaming, we ain't had to worry about gnats. All of a sudden, it get cold outside and gnats show up. What's up with that? As a hurricane would say. Slade said he'll be on commentary. It's a possibility. Stay Creative says 3 days grace. Yes, indeed. During the era of SmackDown vs. Raw, 3 days grace. Oh, you love to see it. What was the name of that song? The Animal. So many times I tried. I can't remember what Oh, one day you can see the darkness out of me. This animal I have become. Do you believe it's not the real me? Yeah, it was the animal I become. Yeah, that was a that was a song right there. SmackDown vs. Raw, the freaking soundtracks were magnificent. Kamal put another 15 on it. Said, man, I can rap on Eminem, every Eminem album, and I could sing Michael Jackson Bad Album. I could sing Tennessee Whiskey, or Why I Can by Chris Stapleton. Sing Ariana Grande if you can. I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way. Musical palette is all over the place as the Unchiseled Adonis has finally woken up. He's finally gotten up. The snoring has subsided. He's missed 30 minutes of the cutscenes of the actual joy. You missed so much because he was over here asleep. I was actually going to get up at one point and bring the microphone to you snoring so that people could hear you snore. I'm sure you would have enjoyed that. You heard everything while you were snoring and sleeping? That's bizarre, man. That's interesting. So if you fell asleep and somebody was killing you, while you were asleep, you can still hear them killing you. That's intriguing, man. But the Unchiseled Adonis is awakened. Huh? Were you snoring loud? Yeah, you were. You were. For a second, I wanted to stop talking to see if the people could hear you. But then your snoring was very odd. It went in different octaves. Like there was moments in which you sounded like Freddie Mercury when you were snoring, and there were other times in which you sounded like Barry White. So it was intriguing. You went through all of the different sounds. Yeah, you went through all the different sounds. The Random Jacob says, do I listen to Shinedown? No, I've actually never heard of Shinedown. Ben C said, I should have brought him a steak while he was asleep like Viscera, like they did in Crime Time. That's a possibility. If I had a steak, I would bring it over. Kyle Fields put 5 on it. Said, people hate music, but when they put on something that involves a woman being slapped with something, they turn into the Boondocks R. Kelly episode. Ain't that the truth? I should check out Shinedown. I'll check out Shinedown. I'll watch him. Finger 11. I feel like I know a song from Finger 11. Damn, they just come back from commercial break. They got Jay Uso on the Tree of Woe, upside down, and Roman just at the. I guess Roman's not on commentary. Slow Chemical. Slow Chemical. That was Kane's theme song. Yeah. Paralyzed. I listened to them as well. Wait a minute. Was that from Was that Shinedown? I listen to Paralyzed all the time. Finger 11 was Slow Chemical? Okay, I bump Slow Chemical all the time. Well, at least that one song. Well, that's why, yeah, I said Slow Chemical rather than Finger 11. All right. Revolution Theory, I love them. Mastodon Gaming put 5 on it. Said Raw had Nickelback burn to the ground as their theme song. Yes, indeed, Raw did. I love me Nickelback. What is my favorite song from Nickelback? Save Me. That's what it was. Saving Me? Save Me? Love that song by Nickelback. Turn up that Keisha Cole when she go low. Okay. Love, pardon me. Video game music all the time. All the time. I listen to video game music. When I go, matter of fact, right now. Look at this. Where's this from? Dragon Ball Z. Where this from? Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Video game music all the time. I listen to the Metal Gear Solid soundtrack. All of the songs. Standing on the edge of the surface. All of that. Nuclear, all of that. The best is yet to come, all of that. GTA themes, all the time. Come on, put another 10 on it. I remember one time at Survivor Series 2002 when Saliva was performing King of the World as Chris Jericho was marching in. First ever Elimination Chamber. Yes, indeed. We were talking about that earlier, man. I could have used you when I was confused about, when the Elimination Chamber was actually done. I mean, the people set me straight, so I shout out to all you guys who was involved. Wait a minute, what the hell? Jay won. What? Jay beat Brian. Clean. What? Hold on. What? I am shocked. I am shocked right now. He beat him clean. What? Yo. Excite, you was right, man. You and Y2 Jericho were the only two people who done said that Uso was going to win first. Y'all got it. What? Yo, I'm really speechless, right? I didn't see this one coming, man. I did not expect that. Oh, nah. They not about to beat up Brian, man. Oh, no. Well, what do you know? Like I talked about earlier in the show, I don't think there's a circumstance in which the Usos could be heel because of Roman. Oh, damn. Usos going full heel. I didn't see this one coming. I thought the sympathy factor would be enough to keep them face. Oh, no, he's still going? Damn. They about to brutalize Bryant. Man, where's Jimmy at? Get Jimmy out here, man. God damn. You can see it's bothering Jay. It's bothering Jay, so I can't say it's a complete Pickle says acknowledge him. Well, I acknowledging you. Jay say, yo, he hit that spin move hella smooth. Indeed he did. That spin move before the super kick was smooth as hell. Heel Usos are great, but I thought the sympathy factor would be enough to keep them face. Damn. They should have never had Jay say, I understand. They should have had him still trying to fight at the fact that he got to beat up Bryan. Like, they should have had him apologetic at beating up Bryan. Really have him torn. It don't make no sense how earlier in the show he was on some, nah, man, I hate you, I hate you. And now towards the end, he on some, yo, I understand, I understand. Don't do that. Make him seem a bit more torn. Shit. Leah Hernandez said, if you can't beat him, join him. Indeed. But I wish he was a bit more like, oh my God, yo, Bryan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Things of that nature. I think that could have worked. Because they heal by circumstance right now. Damn, he almost ain't make it. God damn. He almost ain't make it. This man, Roman smiling and shit. This is great for Roman, but I feel like with Jay, it should have been more like, I got to do this shit, and I don't want to. Damn, son. He just keeps saying, I understand. Damn, they gonna keep it going even when the show ends? That's all day. I wish they had him like banging Bryan until the end of the show. That's wild, man. I feel bad for Bryan, but I wish Jay had did this in a manner in which he was still very apologetic of the situation. Like, he looking at Bryan like, yo, man, I have to do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I understand, but damn. You get beaten and you change, but shit. What y'all think of Smackdown? What did y'all think of Smackdown? Overall, a pretty solid show. I think it was better than Raw. Chris Fields said, I need to be a writer. Perhaps, who knows? WWE has brought in comedians before. I just got to get a bit more notoriety behind me. But it wasn't a bad show. It was a pretty solid show altogether. It was a pretty solid show altogether. I enjoyed it. There was a bit more things that I think they could have, changed. Kevin Owens' attire. Get that man his damn ring pants back. There's that. Bianca Belair, there was no reason to have her in a double submission and then have her win 3 to 4 minutes later. That doesn't make sense. Bianca Belair winning was great though, but they should have had her win in a different manner. I don't think there was, what else was there? Montez Ford could have landed better on the frog splash, and then ultimately I was hoping Jay would be a bit more apologetic down the line, but there it is. I see you, Nat. I'm going to get you. I'm going to murder this joint. I'm going to murder this joint. It's going to be the end. It's going to be in the Apple room. I'm telling you right now. I'm going live Monday, Monday for Monday Night Raw, but I'm going to murder this Nat tonight. If it's not on the stream, I'm going to murder at one point. I'm telling you that right now. Gnats are going to die. Call up Peter. I'm killing all the gnats. You see the white in my eyes? That means I'm going to kill the gnats. That one guy said I simp Bianca. Oh, no. Never simp. Sam says, yo, what's going on? Master Lock Challenge was hilarious. Random Trainer said the match between the Chiseled Adonis and Nats has been going on since Smackdown started and now cutting a promo. Ain't that the truth? Gonna murder these Nats. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's gonna die. I'm gonna take me. Should I open up the little bit of the bubbly? What do you guys think? Should I take a swig of the little bit of the bubbly, or should I finish the Terramana? I'll leave it up to the people. What should I do? Take a swig, and it's only going to be one or the other. I ain't going to do both, because I got to go to the gun range in the morning. Little bit of the bubbly or Terramana? Little bit of the bubbly or Terramana? Jeffrey says, oh, wow, well, Hot Mic is heavy on Terramana. YouTube is going heavy on the bubbly. Oh, boy. Sam said, save the bubbly for AEW. You know what? I am going live for AEW this Wednesday, but I got 6 bottles of a little bit of the bubbly. I got the 6-bottle option. Mix it. Well, Stone Cold and slam the bottles together and bubbly to the head. Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. 1 bottle for each week. Mix it. Drink all Devin is, but he said drink all 6 when AEW starts. He ain't even see during AEW. He said when AEW starts. God damn. Finish the bottle. Finish the Terramana or drink a little bit of the bubbly. Random Trainer X said, how do I feel about Halloween Havoc? It was cool. It was all right. Brian said, do it after the Steelers are 7-0, perhaps. Shamar said, stop messing around and mix it. Chris said, what's the biggest bonehead play of all time? Maybe Jim Marshall running backwards for the Minnesota Vikings and getting his team a safety. Yeah, a lot of people saying, man, YouTube is heavy on the bubbly, and Hot Mic is heavy on the Terramana. I ain't gonna mix it though. It's gonna be one or the other. But I guess y'all have a good idea. Bubbly for AEW, Terramana for WWE. Unfortunate right now is there's a whole lot that's involved in here. So I guess Chris Jericho, I will see you next Wednesday. Let me put you away, the bubbly. And Terramana, boy, I am going to have to eat something before I go to sleep because I do not want to be in a situation where I'm in the gun range and I'm a little bit hungover. God, dog. We're going with the Terramana. We still got a little bit more to go. But we're going to talk WWE. We're going to talk some stuff here. I saw a question come in. Where would I rank John Cena all time? John Cena is not one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers, but when you talk about the story of the WWE, you can't not have John Cena. John Cena is on the Mount Rushmore of WWE. Chris said, who is the biggest bum on WWE's current roster? The biggest bum on WWE's current roster. Biggest bum on Lana? I think Lana. I think I'm comfortable saying Lana. Wow, everybody is saying Lars. Holy shit. Everybody is saying Lars. That's fair. Lars or Lana? I would say for the men, Lars. For the women, Lana. Shit, Tamina is still on the roster? I completely forgot. If Tamina's still around, I'd have to say Tamina over Lana, only because Tamina, it's time for you to go, sis. It's over. Chris Fields put 2 on and said WWE made that man fall in line without regret. Sad, indeed. Somebody says Shorty G. I was thinking Shorty G, but he said now Chad Gable got to make a return, so I'm waiting on that. J.D. Davis said they should bring back the old championship, perhaps. Do I remember Cena versus Jericho in the Battle of the Bands? Indeed, I do. 40 Kai said the name Shorty G killed him. I agree. I agree. It definitely did. Because that's ridiculous to have somebody named Shorty G and you want people to take you seriously. Retarded. They said they missed the Hardcore Championship. I agree. Lee Hernandez says, I want the big gold belt back. This belt? This belt? I want this belt back as well. My nameplate, I actually bought a new version of this, actually. World Heavyweight Championship. This one is completely beat up. This one is since 2005. I don't know if you can see the date. This is since 2005. This is the one Batista and company had. Like, look at this joint. Beat the fuck up. World's Heavyweight Championship. This joint old than a son of a bitch. But I had to get a new one of that title. That joint is destroyed. The big gold belt, that one. This, in my opinion, is the best belt WWE ever had, and it was back in WWF. This was the championship. This is the championship. There is no belt that is better than this one. Not a single one. This is the championship. Hoodie Zay said this man just had it there. For some, everything around is just right near me. Mason says, how do I feel about Daniel Bryan getting destroyed by Dre? I'm not by Jay. Not a big fan of it. Excite said, how do I feel about Orange Cassidy? I don't really like him. I don't really like him. Jelani. Oh, wow. Damn. Flying. Well, now they family done showed up. I got another one. Got another one. Is it because of the alcohol they showing up? I'm very confused. Jelani says, is there anyone who you hate early and now love? Anybody who I hated Keith Lee. Keith Lee. Oh, I have another belt that's right here. Which belt is this? Two belts here. Let's see which ones I have. I hated Keith. When Keith Lee first showed up, I wasn't a fan of Keith Lee. I wasn't sold on Keith Lee at all. It took him. He had to. Truly, it took some time for me to get around to saying, "Yo, you know what? This guy's the truth." I didn't like him initially. I didn't like him. But here we go. Another belt here. This is the second greatest championship belt, world championship belt, I should say, that they've ever had. Can y'all guess which one it is? The second best championship design that WWE had. Can you guess which one it is? Some say it's the first. YNG Hoodie got it right. I got to get the Undisputed title. I'm the Undisputed Champion. I have the belts for it, but this is the second best one that they ever had. Bam! The Wing Eagle. I still got the wrapping on it. Still got the wrapping on it. I bought the ECW championship for my brother, not the Unchiseled Adonis, but bam. World Championship, the Wing Eagle. This is a great belt. You know what's funny? At one point, I'm going to recreate Shawn Michaels, his Playgirl magazine shot where he was laying naked with just a belt around his waist. I'm probably going to post it on Instagram. People are going to be very upset. Love this belt. The old IC title. I have to get that one. I have to get that one. No. They're upstairs. Wing Eagle. And those of you guys who don't have WWE belts, they have a 50% off sale or like a 30% off sale right now. So if you ever wanted to buy a belt, now is the time. Now, if you're working jobs or whatever, if they're at a discounted price right now, I would say buy it on credit and just let it sit. Because realistically speaking, you can pay it off within the month. If you ever wanted a belt, now is the best time to get one. But I definitely am going to recreate the shoot for the Playgirl shoot by Shawn Michaels. I'm going to do every single pose, and I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. So, ladies, you can look forward to that. Fellas, probably turn away. Make sure your girl not on Instagram, because I promise you, if they comment the heart eyes, I'm going to DM your ladies. And it's not going to be beautiful, because I'm going to try to coerce them into engaging in a little bit of coitus. I mean, ultimately, it's not going to happen, because I ain't going to fly nobody out. They thought there was the city girls. I mean, I wouldn't even fly out the city girls either. Them ratchet-tat harlots. But that's a different kind of conversation. But you saw my beat-up World Heavyweight Championship. I had to make sure that I had a much more, cleaner version of the World's Heavyweight Championship. So I had to go, and Isaiah said, basically, I'm OnlyFans. Haha. You see the back red leather, so you already know what time it is. I had to make sure with this one, I can now because when I went to WrestleMania, that's when the World's Heavyweight Championship was fucking up in 2019. That's when it was fucking up last year. So I had to go and make sure I got a new one. So here's my World's Heavyweight Championship. My new one that I got this year. And this one, you see the nameplate on there, Chiseled Adonis at the bottom. World's Heavyweight Champion. Right here. Bam. That's the belt right there. And I combine this and I fuse it with this. And guess what? Maybe I should take a swig of the little bit of the bubbly because I'm the undisputed champion with these right here. The belts, as my man Tommy Sotomayor would say. I got the belts. Come get them. Now, I don't know if you guys who have been to a WWE event, if you've ever gone with a championship belt, man, let me tell you something. If you ever want to walk through a crowd and feel like the man, if you've got a championship belt at a WWE event, you will feel like the man. I'm telling you right now. Or the woman. Isaiah said, I got to fight the Unchiseled for them. You know what's funny? I was going to buy the Unchiseled Adonis, the old U.S. spinner belt, but I don't think he would have appreciated it. I don't think he would. But man, this belt right here, I can't wait. Next year when they start, reopening WWE events, busting this out right here. This one's going to be around my waist. The WWE championship, the big gold plate, that one's going to be around my over my shoulder. Can't wait for that one. Rashawn in the building. You said I had 2 belts. People treated me like a celebrity. Yes, indeed. Jeffrey, you could tell them. I saw you at the Barclays Center, right? Which belt did you have? I can't recall which belt that you had. We took a photo together. Shout out to Jeffrey because that's my guy, man. Jeffrey been around for a while. He could tell you. I was looking for Jeffrey when we was in the Barclays Center. I couldn't find him. It wasn't until I was getting ready to leave. He found me when I was by my bike. You found me right before I got ready to bike home. That's when I ran into you. Shout out to Jeffrey, man. Cowboys fan as well. So unfortunately, this year is not really the best for you. It was a Universal Championship. Yes, it was. You were there with your girl, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of people hit me up, man. They say, yo, we going to be at wrestling events. Yo, let me know where you at, all this other stuff. There was a brother who hit me up at WrestleMania. They were like, yo, I'm at WrestleMania. So in between matches, I went to go find the brother so I could go chop it up with him, man. I ain't one of these YouTubers who, yo, man, I got all these subscribers. Yeah, man, I'm a celebrity. No, I'm not. I ain't no goddamn celebrity. You hit me up in the DM, guess what? I'm going to talk to you. You see me in person, guess what? I'm going to stop. We going to have a conversation. Ain't nobody no motherfucking Hollywood over here and shit. I will uproot all of my plans to talk to people who take time and sacrifice to watch my videos, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys, man. Truly. I met a gang of people at WWE events. The one person, I think the craziest person who was a viewer of my videos, the wildest experience was SummerSlam 2018. Never forget this. I was leaving the arena in the Barclays Center, and I just hear a loud scream. Oh, my God! Just a loud-ass scream. I'm like, what the hell is happening? It was a worker for the Barclays Center who knew who I was, and they was like, yo, oh my God, I can't believe you here. Yo, I watch all your videos. I'm like, yo, it's not that serious, bro. You don't need to mark out. I ain't no big-ass motherfucking celebrity. I ain't no different than you. Only difference is I just upload consistently every single week. That's the only thing. I ain't no different from anybody else, man. I ain't got no big-ass head. I ain't got no ego, none of that shit. I ain't never been that dude, never will I be that dude. Let me go check the donations once again. Cedric Tyler put 2 on it. Said, would I fly out AJ Leto? Oh, would I fly her out? I don't think so. Shorty made a hell of a living. She can fly herself out. But, man, woo, that flexibility. I ain't never been with no extremely tiny, lady, so that would be intriguing. Yes, indeed. Hassan Rollerson, that's a very intriguing last name, said best heel of all time, Ric Flair. Ric Flair, it's not even close. Ric Flair, JBL, Triple H, Tully Blanchard. Lot of great heels, man. A lot of great heels. Shoe Dazzle. Kamal put another 5 on it. God damn, these brother got money. Said craziest thing is the last time I've been to a WWE event, I was in high school, 2007. I went to Smackdown at Atlantic City. Interesting. Given that you went in Atlantic City, is Atlantic City actually all the rave? Because I've been invited to Atlantic City, so I have to definitely try to go out there. I wonder what it's like. I know with COVID, it's not the same. Ted DiBiase, yes, he was a hell of a heel as well. What he did with that little boy with bouncing the ball, that was great. I love that. And I have a gift here, actually. Another title for you guys. This one, I highly doubt that she's watching because, you know, we had a little bit of a falling out. But I'll go to her crib during her birthday. Another belt for you guys. The unveil for you. Show the people what it is. Okay, I need to eat because I can feel the Terramana starting to hit. All I know is I'm going to sleep magnificent tonight. You know what's odd? I didn't upload Super Bowl 43 to Patreon yet when I need to. Definitely need to. Yeah. Do I think, Random Jacob said, do I think that Cody is overrated? No, not at all. This one right here, bam. Women's Championship. Women's Tag Team Championship. This one not even for me. This is a gift. Shout out to Monica. We ain't speaking a year, but this is for you. So, I'm pulling up to your house on your birthday. If you happen to be toned in, I'm coming to your house on your birthday. This for you. So, there you go. Ruined the surprise. There it is. But, you know, it is what it is. Women's Championship. All white belt strap. Love the title. But, it's the women's title right there. Hit the shit out the mic, but. Isaiah said that I gave my wife. That's what I gave my wife after she after that super duper head. Hey man, that's what it is, man. If your wife got the elite spits, shout out to your wife, man. Let me tell you something. Buy a tag team championship or women's title championship. And if you happen to get a fellatio job of the century, present it to the woman. But let her know if she goes and gives you a piss poor performance, you're going to take that title away. Mark Suber said, where does the American Dream stand in my take of the GOAT? Oh, of the greats? Dusty Rhodes is top 10. Dusty Rhodes was one of those people who it didn't matter what situation he was in. He made the audience buy in. Dusty Rhodes, man, let me tell you something. If you are a true wrestling fan, and you are a wrestling fan, you love the craft, the artistry of the business, go watch some Dusty Rhodes promos, man. Go watch watch Dusty Rhodes promos and then watch the matches. Don't watch the matches before the promos. Watch the promos before the matches. Magnificence. Dusty Rhodes, top 10 all time. This man was something different, man. The old NWA, the AWA, magnificent. Go watch the documentary on the Four Horsemen. Masterclass. Masterclass. These guys were there. Magnum TA. A lot of people love wrestling now. Go watch the greats of the 80s and the 70s. Harley Race, Jerry the King Lawler. Everybody knows Jerry the King Lawler because of commentary. Watch what he was doing in Memphis. I don't think there's a single person on the planet who threw a better punch than Jerry Lawler. If you love professional wrestling, go back and watch those guys, man. Dusty Rhodes was something different. Dusty Rhodes was something different. When Dusty cut a promo, everybody on the planet listened. He made you truly believe everything that was going on in wrestling was 110% real. Roddy Piper, yes indeed. Tom the Simp, Roddy Piper, yes indeed. Magnificence. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Let me put this title belt away because I ain't really going to take, I don't think I'm going to take this out again until November the 26th for her birthday. So there's that. Mint Noggin with the toboggan says, how do I feel about CM Punk's wrestling career? He had a pretty solid career. He didn't have a terrible career. He had a pretty solid career, but he left when he left. It could have been a way better, but he left when he left. So he's definitely one of the greatest to have ever wrestled. Kamal put 5 on and said, however, there's no one that can do a better pile driver than Jerry Lawler. I'm 27 years old. I started watching a lot of old stuff back then. Jerry had a great pile driver, but I think the Undertaker's pile driver is probably the best. JT Golden says, am I going to do Survivor Series? Perhaps, maybe. I got to finish this Terramana before we go, so I definitely got to do that. Oh, wow, this shit is definitely hitting. I need to eat right now. It's ridiculous. Shamar said, dude, I see the Dark Side of the Ring with the Von Erichs. Yes, I did. That shit was sad as hell, man. That shit was sad as hell. I remember I said I was going to do a series on the Dark Side of the Ring. I have to. There's a lot of content out there to review the Dark Side of the Ring. I definitely have to. I'm going to kill that damn nap. Hunter Thomas says, you talk about storytelling in matches. Woo! Absolutely. This upcoming season of Dark Side of the Ring, they're going to have Jake the Snake Roberts on there. I met Jake the Snake Roberts. I met Jake the Snake. Let me go find the photo. I met him back in like 2014. Let me go see if I have the photo. This was a while ago. Oh, wow. I actually had it in my hand. I could have killed it. Just got to find a photo. See if I could find a photo. And ironically, that same night, the Snake. Jake the Snake Roberts. There we are. Found a photo. Jake the Snake Roberts, 2015. That's my bum ass right there. Jake the Snake Roberts. Had an opportunity to meet him in New York, man. That was great. Great time, man. Great time. Hell of stories. He got up there. He told some great stories of the past. Old school wrestling days. Good times, man. But definitely looking forward to that new Dark Side of the Ring shit. Referee said I gotta frame that. Perhaps I'm gonna make a scrapbook of all of the wrestlers that I met. I met Howard Finkel, and he passed away earlier this year. I met Howard Finkel. I met Howard Finkel. I met the Iconics. I met the New Day. I met the Kurt Angle. Kevin Owens. A lot of them. I met a lot of them. This is gonna be the last shot, and oof, wow! I feel the urine pouring through me. I'm really gonna have to dip now. That's the end of the Terramana. As you can see, ain't nothing left. A man of my word. We're gonna choose. Ain't nothing in here. Everything's gone. But there it is. We have covered Monday Night Raw. We debuted a few belts. We have killed 3 Nats, and the number will increase as the stream goes to an end. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube and you have not already, make sure you download the Hot Mic app. Use the promo code Adonis. Make sure you follow me on the Hot Mic app. That way you can enter to win yourself a PS5 or Xbox X. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go live again Monday night. Hopefully I can wake up in the morning to go to the damn gun range on time and go shoot, because that's something that I've been planning for quite some time. So I got to go to New Jersey and go shoot in the gun range. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I truly do. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Isaiah said he's going to vote me for president. Don't write me in. I'm 26. I can't possibly. I mean, I need another 9 months. I said 9 months. I need another 9 years. So 2032, that's when Adonis will be running for president. But I will be going live next Wednesday, AEW, and we will be drinking on a little bit of the bubbler because I got it in my possession. I will see you guys next Monday. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, Thursday Night Football, game highlight commentary. I'm going to kill some Nats tonight before I go to sleep. I'll see y'all on Monday. Have a good night.